Hello everybody, how are you today? It's Monday. Welcome on in. Welcome on into my craft box, everybody. I am in the Wild Honey page hop today, and we are going to get right started. After me is going to be Crafty Gems with Jolyn, and I hope I said that right, Jolyn. Forgive me, you are new to me, but I am following you now. So you guys, when you come in, make sure you open up the craft box. We are making a cute, it is Crafter's Choice, which I'm so glad because I've been wanting to do a little bluebird craft with you guys. So we're doing a bluebird craft and I'm just so excited to be here. Hi, Kendra. How are you? All right, you guys. So we are going to be making thank you, my sweet husband, bringing me some water so I don't, it's hot in my craft room, you guys. It's getting warmer here in Florida. Hi, Tony. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. He just like hit himself with something. Hi, Mom. Hi, Nina. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much to Sandy, Lois, and Stephanie for having me in the Wild Honey event. You know, I love to come in here on Mondays, and I love to kind of hang out with you guys. Hello, Marlene and Rosalinda. Let's see, who else? And my sweet Pam Powers. Sandy, I'm so sorry that that happened to your tripod. But guess what, my friend? Look what happened to mine. I have to find one too. If anybody has any recommendations, please, please PM me which one you use because I would love to see. Hi, Lori. I don't have one in my cart even. I've been looking at them pretty much all day just to kind of see. So I definitely need another one. But so I can't really do any videos or tall things, but you guys are on my little temporary stand for now. So hi, Sue. Welcome on, everybody. Okay, so if you missed the beginning, it is the Wild Honey page hop I'm in. So I'll be on for an hour with you guys. So we are going to craft, you guys, I'm so hot in this room today. It got a little hot. I'm gonna probably need to get my little fan out here again because in the wintertime, it's fine. It's beautiful. My regular AC doesn't come in this room because it's kind of an add-on room that they did. Okay, guys, so we're doing a cute little, like, bird. I call it a bluebird. It's not going to be a bluebird, but it is going to be blue. And we're doing a bird, and we are going to be making a little cone hanger, kind of like the carrot that we made, similar to it. Not exact. So, you guys, I'm using one of these blue placemats. They are coming. I've seen them in some of the Dollar Trees already. So we are going to be using this as our main piece. And you guys, I couldn't find this today. I had to go digging, but I did remember where I put it finally and found it. So I was actually messaging Marlene today and I said, Marlene, I can't find my main project piece. I don't know what I'm going to do. Come up with a plan. But I'm so glad that I found it. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Hi, Dawn. Hello, hello. Hi. Let's see. Who else did I miss? I think I got everybody so far. Howdy, Dawn. Howdy, Dawn. I miss Arizona, Dawn. Okay, so you guys, what I'm doing is I'm making a cone. I'm going to make this a little bit wide. So my main focus is to kind of, I want to close the end as much as I can. So I'm going to, hi, Natalie. Welcome on into my page, girl. We have fun here. I do Fun Fridays. On Thursdays, I do ATC cards. And starting next week, we are going to have a day specifically for junk journaling. So we're going to be having some fun. And I need to have Miss Mandy come over here because she did an amazing job again today with her little, she's amazing. She found her calling, that's for sure. Okay, so you guys, once I have it, I know, right? Hi, Terry. Once I have it kind of how I want it, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Now, this part is probably the most tedious because once that glues down, that's it. So you got to make sure that it's basically where you want it. And we're going to decoupage and do some things with the placemat too. So I'm just going to kind of start down here. And like I said, I'm going to kind of twirl that piece up. And I'm just going to work in sections. So this, like I said, is probably going to be the most tedious part. So always wear your finger protectors for this part because obviously these placemats are, you know, they're see-through. Hi, Judy. How are you? How are you this evening, Judy? Did you have a good Easter? Did everybody have a good Easter? Oh boy, this isn't staying. Hold on, guys. We may have to to use a plan B until we can get that working, but we'll see. I'm just going to kind of hold this together here. So we had a good Easter. My daughter and I went to church. My husband worked, and then I made a late dinner. So we made, I just made ham and potatoes and green beans. And we had like some croissants, and I baked cupcakes, and we brought some over for the neighbors. So just a very easy Easter. And if you guys didn't see my video, go back and watch my most recent reel, because we had a little egg hunt for the puppies, and it was a lot of fun. So basically I got these little dog bone plastic egg type things. You know, we've crafted with those before. And I put their little treats that they got in their, yes, I gave them an Easter basket because my puppies are spoiled. But I gave them each a treat and their little eggs, and then we hid them in our front little foyer that we have here. And I'm still glad you had a good day. And they hunted, and they were sniffing them out for the treats. So, hello, Jane. Okay, let me make sure this is staying. Okay, it is. Now what I want to go ahead and do, because I don't want that end to kind of flip up on me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on the edges so that kind of stays down. Like I said, this is probably the most tedious part. And I almost did this ahead of time, but I was like, I don't think I want to make sure that I didn't, like, you know, just be doing this for like 20 minutes and then I don't know what else we're doing. So I don't have a backup plan. So we're just going to take our time and chit chat. I'm so glad. Yes. Hi, Betsy. How are you? Did you have a nice Easter as well? So my daughter and I, as some of you may have saw my photo from this morning that I posted, my daughter and I, we live near, on our way home from church, there's a little downtown area, and it's very small compared to my last town, just very, very tiny. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I want to make sure this is big enough. Okay. I'm going to actually clip this while I'm talking. So, hi, Sharon. Hello, Mandy. I was just talking about you. I was like, oh my gosh, she found her calling with those journals. I need to get with you, my dear, because you do the most amazing journals, and we're going to start doing that on my page. Thank you for opening the craft box. We're going to start doing that on my page. My followers have been asking about it. Thank you for sprinkling and opening the craft box, you guys. I appreciate it. This is probably a little boring, but that's okay. But anyway, we went downtown, and there's just like, there was nobody really there because we just left church and everything was really closed, except for one of the stores that sells handmade things. For some reason, they were open. So my daughter went in there and we browsed around for a little bit. It's a very cute store. I did not ask about selling anything in the store because it looks like, it looks like they may be a little picky about what they get. And it looks like everything needs to be kind of uniformed. And my stuff, let's face it, you guys, it's a little eclectic and all over the place. But that's okay. You love my weenie shirt? Girl, I'm a weenie girl. Like, I love my weenie stuff. I started a collection after we got my Cheweenie, my Chloe girl. You should do a duo. We should do a duo. Well, let me go live a couple times with it first. I haven't decided what day I'm going to do it yet. But we're going to start next week. And I sort of dabbled in it just a little bit. I need to put more glue in here. So I'm definitely going to be doing that, though, because my followers want to know all about it. My mom has been wanting to, and I've had a few other people ask. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Oh, Marsha's here. Marsha, I'm doing a bird, too. I loved your bird craft. Oh, my gosh. Did you give that away at the end? I totally missed it because I was working, but did you give that away? I might bid on that. I love it. It was so cute. Anyway, I'm doing a bird craft too. It was funny when I saw your craft. I knew what I was doing, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something similar, but not the same." I don't like doing the same crafts. I always try to do different things. So you're a Scotty girl. You're a Scotty girl. Well, I have a Chorgie, which is a Cheweenie and a Chihuahua, and a Cheweenie, which is a Chihuahua and a weenie dog. So. But you guys, it's been a great event. Everybody had the cutest things. I don't think I missed anybody because my phone died while I was working. Okay, so that is basically what we're going to do. We're going to kind of just shape it out. This is still drying just a little bit more. Cool, when you're ready, just let me know. I have a lot to learn. Yes, yes. I probably will message you soon because I want to know, like, you know, a couple things. It's hard when you're live and you have to, like, if you want to ask a question, because sometimes people don't catch the comment, or then you forget and then you move on to the next thing. So, okay. So there is our cone. Now you can do this with paper as well, but I like doing it. This is just a Dollar Tree placemat, but we're going to turn it really beautiful. So let me get I talk all day on the phone, you guys. And I have to stay cool and hydrated back here. Okay, so I think we're going to get some of our details done and over with, but there is the start of our little cone. This kind of looks like one of the carrots, okay? I have some other ideas for it too, but we will stuff this and make this a little bit more. But I'm going to go ahead and work on some details. So you guys, if you guys are starting to put away or start to shop for your clearance eggs and stuff from Easter, I have to tell you, you may want to save these little babies and keep them out, because eggs can be, let's face it, farmhouse is all year long, and you don't have to keep them colored or pastel or anything like that. All you have to do is, I'm gonna do an egg in my little cone. So I just grabbed one of these and I put them on a skewer or a toothpick, whatever you have. I never see placemats at my Dollar Tree. I gotta go to other Dollar Trees. Oh, Jane, I work from home. I am a patient service representative. So basically I answer phones for a children's hospital, and I make appointments, and I put in requests for refills, and I communicate between the DME companies and the doctor's offices and things like that. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, there's some days where it's not a lot of fun, but I enjoy what I do. And I've been working from home since 2019 when they sent everybody home. So I enjoy it because when we have downtime, and sometimes we do, I can just read or do cards or craft whatever I have at my desk at the time, or watch some of you guys. So yes. You know what, Dawn? The placemats, they're starting to come out, but people get these like real quick. I don't know if they use them for children's parties or something. It is a good job. They treat me well. Hi, baby. You want to say hello? Speaking of Cheweenies and Shorgies, here is my puppy wall. He always comes to say hello to me now whenever I'm in here. So say hi. Yes. We got to give 10 seconds to the puppies. He's a good boy. This one is deaf, so I have to kind of talk to him, and I still talk to him anyways, because he, you know, they say that they feel vibrations and things like that. So, but basically what I did was I took a little bit of chalk paint. I'm using Cashew from Waverly. You can use any chalk paint. And I'm going to do one here for you now, because I just did one already. And I just kind of made it. I don't know if you can make it, if you can look at it in the camera. But I made it textured. Hi, Gail. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? So, and I just made it like a cream color. So I'm going to go ahead, and there's little holes in here where they were came off the garland. Thank you. Thank you, Megan. Yes, he is my sweetheart. He's chilling at my feet. I feel like he's like my version of Quasimodo sometimes. Sometimes he'll try to eat whatever's on the floor, but I try to keep it swept. But today I was running around looking for my peas. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just using my dauber, and I'm just kind of making it, I know it's almost the same color, but I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of a texture right now. And that's all you do. If you want it, and you can do this a couple times, a couple different layers. You can make them, you know, rustic looking, however you want to do it. And these are just super quick to dry. And I put a little bit of that speckle, I leave a little bit of that speckle coming through on the egg itself. So that's all you do. And then you're done. You just dry it with the dryer real quick. T is here. Hey, Coda. How did you lose your peas? Oh, my piece? Because I forgot where I put it, but I found it. I was trying to find this placemat. I didn't know where I put it. And then I thought I was going to have to go hunt for another one today after work. You guys, he's sleeping behind me on the floor. No, but I found it. I kind of knew where it was, but I had to like climb up on a ladder to get it. Because I'm short. I'm only 5'4". I'm short. I'm a short girl. All right, so those are going to be our eggs. Okay. It doesn't take very long to dry because it is chalked in. All right, so we're going to put this to the side. So I'm just going to put 2 eggs in there. Some of you keep 3, you know, whatever you want. But I've got some more stuff to do with this. Okay, so we're going to put this over here. Let me go ahead and cover this so I don't have any spills or boo-boos. Because we don't want that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is a lot of times, short girl power, yes, the ladder. My husband doesn't he's not that much taller than me. So usually, you know, we work as a team though, and we make it happen. Okay, guys, so because I think of bluebirds or birds in general, and they sing, we have to put a music note or 2 in here. I don't know how many, but I don't want to keep them this color. I'm going to go ahead and stain them. So I'm just going to use a little bit of my brown paint. I'm just using the, this is real brown multi-surface. It's a satin paint. It doesn't really matter. I don't want to run him over. He's right behind me by my chair. And he can't hear the chair, so I have to be careful. I'm just going to take my baby wipe and just act like I'm staining it. And I'm kind of doing these pieces first so that they could dry while we kind of make the rest up. So I don't know which way I'm going to have it facing, so I'm going to go ahead and stain both sides. And you could always go in later and add another coat too. I think we'll just keep it with the 1 coat, should be fine. So I need to know, you guys, I am almost done with one of my shows on Netflix. I need to know a new show to watch. What is everybody's go-to show right now? I am currently, I think I have 1.5 more seasons left of Sweet Magnolias, because that's the one I'm watching right now. And it's getting good. But that was my recent find on, and I'm really behind. I know that show's been out. I mean, 4 seasons. Hello, Christy, where you been? I've been in Geek World, and honestly, there hasn't been like any real good Star Wars or geek movies that came out recently that I've been interested in. So I've just been kind of taking a break from all of that. I've been watching crafters mainly. I don't watch a lot of TV. With the time I do have, I'm either cleaning the house, making dinner, running my daughter around, or, you know, taking care of the dogs or whatever. I don't have a lot of time, but sometimes I get some TV time, and I've been looking for a good show. Short girl power. I love that. I love that. It's funny that you say that, Dawn, because every time Miss Pam comes on here, I always think of girl power, because her last name is Powers. Have you watched Ransom Canyon? No, that just came out, Joanne. Joanne, is it good? Did you watch it? It just came out, and I was going to put it on, but I was like, oh, it was kind of late, and I didn't want to get involved with like a series, because then I just would want to stay up and watch more. But I want to see it. I think I may try to watch an episode or 2. But, I don't know. My one show's getting good, but it's going to end soon, and then I'm going to be sad. I hate that. You watch Fire Country? Is that Country? Fire Country? Yes, it's good. Did you watch the whole thing, Joanne, or did you just watch a couple shows? A couple episodes? That sounds interesting. Fire Country. You know, it's funny that you say that, because my grandma and I used to watch Chicago Fire all the time. When I tell you my grandma had a crush on Severide, she had a crush on Severide up until like the very end. Like when she was in her hospice bed, I got a couple of really good photos of him, and I put him next to the bed so she could look at him when she's waking up or when she's going to sleep. And now Christy is a little brown, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to leave those to dry over on this side just for the moment. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and wipe my hand down. But whatever you said, I mean, that the fire thing just made me think of that. And I haven't been able to watch it since. You're on episode 7? Whoa, you got far, girl. I need to check it out now. I'm going to. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I have 18 beautiful friends on here. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you. Okay. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to come back to this because now I got some of my details done. We're going to work on some more details. So you guys, we're going to put a little bit of pretty lace on here. Now this isn't lacy lace. I like to think of this as like a vintage lace. It's very easy on the eyes. It's not too overpowering. Because some of us don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little trim on my cone. And we're going to do it just the way I did it this way, just on the very edge. Oh, you see 21, Dawn? See, everybody's numbers is different. It's always been like that, I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle because we may put something in the middle. I'm going to get my finger saver here. And I'm going to kind of put the edge back here because I'd rather have that part back here anyway. And then we'll kind of work our way to the back. That way the little crease will be in the back. So nothing too crazy right so far. And I always kind of like let it fall naturally so it just looks more natural on your cone, if that makes sense. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a couple little pleats right here in the middle. We may actually put a bow in the middle. I'm not sure if I want to put it in the middle or not yet. I think I need to look at it first before I decide where a bow is going to be. But I do have rag pieces set aside for a rag bow when we're done. So I'm just going to pleat it a little bit and then go up this side. And this is what I had left of previous projects. But this lace, you guys, I find this lace. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? I'm so glad you got your cards and stuff today. I hope you loved them. I've been meaning to send you those, that collection since we did that event, but I was always got something going on. And I'm trying to get better at sending things out. Oh, and Miss Marcia, if you're still here, can you send me your address? I don't think I ever got your address, but I have something for you. I've had something for you for a while. And as Megan said, I stare at it all the time. And then I forget to send it out. I'm kind of bad at that, you guys, but I am trying to get better. That was actually one of my resolutions. You can ask my husband. I talked about it. I was like, I need to get better at this. Okay. So we're just going to kind of let that go on the back. There we go. We'll let that sit here for a second so we can let that dry. And now I feel like we're going to hang this, right? You love them? Yes. Yay. I'm so glad. Okay. We are going to probably hang this because it's a cone, right? And it's meant to be hung. So I'm going to use, this is the same thing I used for my carrot. I'm going to use this floral, what is this called? It's just garland. It's bead garland. You can get this at the Dollar Tree and they have patriotic ones now, you guys. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball about how long I want to get this, and then I'm going to cut it. Let's see, I got to watch my time. Okay, I'm at 7:25. That's good. Thank you, Sue. Oh, it's going to get better. We just have to, you know, trust the process. All right. My stuff is flying all over the place. All right, so I'm going to cut this excess lace off because we don't need it. Okay, so that's what our cone looks like so far. We're going to do some more with it, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and put in my wire. So I'll show you how I do this. I'm just going to kind of find the middle piece, or like the kind of like the middle to the sides, okay? And then I'm just going to find me a little area that I can kind of put this wire into. And then I'm just going to kind of make a little, just a little thing so it's not going to fall out. I'm just going to kind of twist it around. And I'm doing it from the outside. You can do it from the inside, however you want. All right, so that's half. And we're going to do right there. And sometimes if it's going to be a little wade, you can also put it a little bit toward the back too. Thank you for sprinkling me out, Miss Stephanie. I appreciate you. Okay. So there we go. We're going to twist it around just a little bit. All right. So now we have our hanging piece, okay? And you can use different elements. You don't have to use wire, but this is just what I chose. I think it is going to look cute. More like natural, like out in the woods where your bird would be. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to do a couple more things on the actual cone piece. I got these really cute printables, and I'm going to show you. I got these from the Crafty Basket case, and they were in my, I had like a little archive in my Google Photos where I keep my prints on. So I'm going to take the little bird that I see here, and I'm going to show you the different ones that you can print off of. So this is just regular printer paper. The images are really clear, so you can kind of see the images. Now, I know the bunnies look very Eastery, but we're using the bird, which isn't necessarily Easter, okay? It's still bird. It's still spring. But I printed mine on a mulberry paper, and this is going to give it a more flimsy feel. If I can kind of show you, you kind of see it. And it's almost like a napkin, and we're going to Mod Podge it to the front. So that's what we are doing now. I'm going to cut out my little bird. I'm going to use the bigger bird on the front, but there's this really cute little bluebirds too that you could use. And these, you guys, these images are perfect for APC cards. I'm just saying. Yes, you're beautiful butterfly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. I don't really care if I do like a rip method or not, because it kind of looks a little natural to me. So I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge this. So I'm just trying to think how I'm going to, I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit more, because I want it small enough so where it's going to fit on one side of that cone. And we can cut some of that off. It doesn't necessarily have to be straight. So I'm going to kind of Mod Podge this on here. So I'm going to use I usually use this for my Mod Podge, you guys. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate that. I usually use this for my Mod Podge. Tonight, though, however, because I wanted to kind of get in there really good, I'm just going to use a paintbrush, a regular paintbrush. You could use a foam brush, too, if you wanted. And I'm actually going to put, I'm using paper Mod Podge. Okay, this is the paper kind. You can use matte if you wanted. We're going to try the paper first. Just a little bit. What you doing, baby? And I'm just going to kind of brush it on there. And you'll see how the paper almost kind of turns into a napkin because it's mulberry paper. And I like the look of it. It looks kind of vintage and just kind of neat. I did rip it a little bit, but that's okay. For the sake of the live, we're going to keep going. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge back on here. You'll still see it though. I should have been a little more careful. Now I'm thinking, should I do the other one since I messed that one up? I'll just work with it. If I don't like it, I can always redo it. But I'm just going to Mod Podge it. I'm actually going to use the mat. I'm not going to use the paper. I think that's part of the problem. Okay. I kind of want it to stick because it's going to dry clear. Actually, guys, it's not really working for me. I've done this before, but it's not want to work it doesn't want to work for me tonight. I think it's that piece. Okay, hold on. We're going to scratch that. Of course. I think we're meant to use the little bluebirds. I'm going to try something else for the time being instead of Mod Podging. I actually wanted to show you guys this glue. I got this glue at Walmart, and Mandy, if you're still here, or Marcia, I was talking about this in the comments. This is the glue I was talking about. I got this at Walmart. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was like maybe $4 or $5, but it was a lot of glue. It's from the E6000 company, and it says Extreme Tacky. I'm going to go ahead and use this today. It's like a white clear glue. We're just going to try it. I've not used it yet, but it looks like it's my new favorite glue. See that tip? It's a very fine tip for when you're working with paper. You guys know me. I usually go with my other glue, but today we're doing this because that other didn't really work. So this one will though. What I'll do is after I tack it down, I'll probably go over it with Mod Podge. With some Podge. But look at that. This is what I was going for earlier. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then there's one more thing that I want to do over here. I have this, which I stamped on fabric, and it says Happy Spring. So I'm also going to put a little bit on the other side. So it's going to be kind of like a patchy type of cone. It's going to have like little patches on it, just to give it a little bit more whimsy feel. I like it so far. It's very easy to use. If you guys want to screenshot that again, it's E6000 Tacky. Extreme Tacky. Extreme Tack. It says create dots of glue. So I'm assuming you can kind of make your own glue dots. Which, Mom, that might be something you'd be interested in too. Okay, so I'm going to put this one kind of up here. And we'll see. And if that doesn't hold, well, there's always a plan. There's always a plan B. Especially when you're working with these cute little things. You can do all kinds of things with these. But if I had more time, I'd probably give this a little like frame around it. But that's okay. We're good there. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and pick out our regular elements that we're going to put in here. So I have my springs, which I do have rusty springs available. They do come basically rusty, and then I seal them really good, so there's no danger to you. My springs are, I know springs out there are very different, so a lot of you are looking like, there's a lot of crafters that have these. Mine are available as well. You can just PM me. I do kind of bundles with mine at the moment, but mine are kind of square toward the bottom. Some people like that, some people don't, so just keep that in mind. But we're actually gonna put a spring inside here, and we're gonna build a nest on top. I've kind of done this before, but this is a different type of craft. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that aside. The first thing we're gonna do is get my paper, which I thought I grabbed. Where'd my paper go? Okay, no worries. Apparently I didn't grab my paper. Of course I found it as soon as I went to go grab some more. So I just take, you guys, when Hobby Lobby gives you this paper, save it. It is very good paper to have. So I'm going to kind of stuff my cone. I know it's still drying, but that's all right. I kind of make it kind of thin, kind of make it into a cone shape itself, and then I'll stuff it. That way I can kind of fill your bottom there. All right, so now we have that, and we can play around with this too, okay? Then I'm going to take some moss, which I have right here. And Megan, if you're still here, yes, I do get this from Hobby Lobby. I don't get it from the outside. But even the kind from Hobby Lobby has leaves in it. Isn't that funny? But yes, my husband is very weird about bugs and stuff, so he was like, no, just go buy it. Don't get it off the tree. But now I'm thinking I'm gonna get some and do what you did. All right, so now I'm gonna put some moss in here. Now I'm gonna kind of make a little hole in the middle of the moss. If you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm making a little hole. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my spring inside. And then now I will go ahead, well, I'm gonna put it in more than that. Now, I'm a big person on, I don't like to glue anything down because I can technically switch this out if I didn't do, Duke spilled at, oh, it's okay, you're here, it's okay. Of course he did, because he was already looking to do that with your tripod earlier. Okay, I don't need this anymore. So I'm gonna kind of stuff this down a little bit. I don't have to glue it, but you can if you wanted to. Now, what I may decide to do is you can put a little bit of wire to kind of hold it in there toward the back. That's something that you can do as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and glue all the stuff on my spring first. But that's where we're gonna put it. Move this. So I have some greenery. And I have some sisal here. And I'm watching my time, so I don't have time to paint it, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my bird. Now this bird is a little salt and pepper shaker. It is from Cracker Barrel for 99 cents, but it's super cute. I've used this in the craft up there that you see in the little bird cage. So, oh my gosh, I think I hear fireworks again. Would you guys believe that people were setting off fireworks? I'm just putting glue here on the sides, just so that some of that sisal will stick. Somebody was shooting off fireworks right when it turned midnight on Easter morning, like the night before Easter, like right at midnight. Can you guys believe that? I mean, what in the heck? That's not what you do for Easter. At least last I looked. But it wasn't just like a couple of pops. It was 20 minutes long. It was like a 4th of July show. I was getting so angry. My poor dog couldn't sleep. You guys, I was so fit to be tied. I was ready to get up and get in my car and go find the house And like, I wanted my husband to call the police, but I figured another neighbor would probably call the police. Hi, Janet, how are you? But it was just so crazy. Like, who just sets off fireworks at midnight in the middle of a neighborhood that's usually quiet? It was just so crazy to me, guys. Okay, I'm putting this on a stick just so I can kind of keep its balance. And all I did was I put that little pokey thing through the little rubber thing that's on it. And I'm just going to attach some glue to here so it kind of adheres to the sisal, so it kind of just stays a little bit more. And then we're just going to kind of poke it through. We're going to poke it through our little spring. And you're not going to really see that anyway, usually. So, all right. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and put our spring inside. And then I'm wondering if I should just put the spring inside and then add the moss. This is why I don't like gluing anything down until I'm ready. I do that with my cards too. I try. So I think we're going to go ahead and attach some wire and then put some of this in. But I just love the little spring sticking out. And we're going to add the other little elements that I said we're going to put into. So it'll be cute. Okay, I'm putting a little bit more for the back, just to kind of keep it in place. I need both hands. Both hands, Christy. It's probably my daughter coming home from work. Sometimes that moss gets stuck. Okay, so there we go. There's our little spring and our little bird, and there's our little bird, and that's gonna dry. Hello, Brenda. How are you? I'm glad you're okay, Janet. I don't know why I almost said Jolynn is after me, so I think I had her name in my head, and I almost called you her. All right, let me clean up my mess, and then we're gonna add our eggs and things. So I'm gonna go ahead, we can add flowers in here, whatever we want, but I am gonna do a bow. Hi. I am gonna glue the egg to the moss because that's not necessarily gonna be permanent for the whole project, but you can if you wanted. And this is already dry. We're making a cute little, what do they call these things? Cones. It's like a cone project. Okay, so I'm kind of shoving it in there like that. And it's got a little spring inside. See it? Thank you. It's not done yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It would help if I had something to hold this like this. Like I need a big cup or something. Wait a second. I think I have found the answer. Hold on, guys. I have a container. Maybe this will help. It's not really tall enough, but that might help a little bit. Oh, maybe. Okay. Not really, but it's all right. I tried. Once it's hanging up, you won't have to worry about it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my pieces that I kind of stained, my little music notes, and you can put like anything else in here, but I have a couple things I wanted to stick in here. So some of you may or may not know that I lost my best friend a year ago. It was just over a year ago. And for her celebration of life, we did bird seeds, and we did we did a cute little poem for her, and we gave out some of these, and I just thought it would be a really cute thing to do today because yesterday was her birthday, to honor her tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and put one of these in here in the back just to kind of remember her by, and also because it looks cute. It's very gardeny, if that makes sense. So we're gonna put that back there. And then I wanted to just kind of put the little music notes in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and put one inside and one outside. And I think I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to put tassels on the side. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate that. Yes, guys, I miss her tremendously. A whole lot. I really do. So I appreciate all of your prayers and thoughts on that. This is wood, so I think I'm going to put a little bit of tacky on here. Or Turbo Bond. I'm putting one in the front. Right? Yeah. I'm just going to kind of have it hang down here. And I got, oh good, I got plenty of time. It's all in the details with these projects, you guys. I really feel. Okay, he's gone. I was like, I don't want to run him over. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, I'm trying to get all this done here. Okay, so then I want to do a music note on this side. But I don't know if I want to hang it. I don't want to mess up the bird. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stick it in here like that. So I'll probably just put a little bit of glue here and just hold it down by the back side. Okay. Now we're going to talk a little details, but this is what we have so far. Okay. And of course I will work on getting this to where it balances more. Obviously, if it's going to be laying against something, it's not going to be just hanging midair. Okay. So we're going to talk a little details. So let me go ahead, let me move this out of the way. I'm going to get my little, actually I don't think I need a bow, but I feel like we might need a little bit of wire. So I hand that over here. So I have these fabric rab strips. How long you get this? How long do you get for this event? Oh, an hour, Sue. I started at 7, so I'll be good till 8, and I think we'll be okay. So you guys remember some of these from our other craft, because blue seems to be the color for spring, at least for me in this sense. So I think what I'm gonna do is make like a little tassel for the side of it. Maybe even 2. I don't know. Should I just do one side or 2? I'm thinking 1 would be cute. But I kind of want to use all of the different fabric strips on this one. There's this one. I love this one. These were from Dollar Tree. I think all these were from Dollar Tree except for this blue rose one was from Hobby Lobby. I saw that and immediately thought of that one project. But yes, that would be like really charming on the side. So that's what we're going to do on that. Yes, I think so. I think I'm going to put one more strip of this in. But I have an idea because there's this piece of glue in here and I don't like it, so. Okay. So now I got to think where most of my weight is going. And I'm thinking it's going mainly toward the back. So I think I'm going to put my tassel on this side. All right. So I'm just going to tie a simple little knot here. Nothing's fancy, you guys. But I think I'm going to get some rustic elements up here. might get 2 crafts in. I got 10 minutes and we only need a couple more for this one, I think. All right. So that will add weight to that, but you can of course put something else on that side as well. And I'm not opening these obviously right this moment, but I probably will open them and just put the package in there. But there's that so far. I think it looks really cute. It needs a few more things. So I believe it needs a heart. And possibly I can't find my baby bells. I think I'm just put a heart there, but I can't find my baby bells, so that's kind of a shame. No worries. All right, so I'm gonna take this little piece. I'm gonna cut this. I'm just gonna put another little accent tassel, not tassel, but just like a little accent tie, because I don't like where that glue landed there, but I kind of want it to still stay there. So we're gonna do this. That way you can kind of see some of that tie come through. Okay, there we go. And then I think I'm gonna put a heart, you guys. I don't know if a star would be appropriate for this particularly, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put a little heart there. Now, if you have other wooden hearts, you can just drill holes in them and just do whatever with those. But these are just like little buttons. Thank you, Mom. It's all in the details. You could even do, like, watch, we're gonna do this just to kind of make it so it's not so crazy on this side, because I don't really want that to be plain on this side. I'm just gonna put a couple little ties on this side, not so it's overpowering. I'll probably trim them too, but just so that it kind of covers that little hole. All right. That's just really sweet. I'm loving that. I'm loving it, you guys. Okay. So my only other thing I wanted to do was put a few of these little curly cues in here. Let's see. I still have 15 friends on here, and then I think I have a few minutes, and I think I have something that I want to do with this, with those other little printables that I printed out, because I can't waste them. See how that just kind of makes a little thing? We're going to put that, I think, on this side. I'm going to stick it through the hole, if I can. It might be too thin. I'll probably have to thread it through later, but I kind of just wanted a little curly cue on that side. You guys can tell me what you think about that one. Okay, so I think we're done with this one. You guys tell me what you guys think. Here's the little bird on the front. Now, obviously this glue is new to me, so I'm not sure if it's something I want to stick with. I'll probably do a layer of Mod Podge over there just for the heck of it. But here we have our sweet little lace, and then our little music notes and our forget-me-not. and I think it's just really cute the way it turned out. So there's our little cone. There's our little cone. Okay, I'm gonna stick this to the side for now because we have a few more minutes before Miss Jolynn comes on. And I have an idea. We'll see if it works. I recently was in the Dollar General and I found these little frames. And I had to pick them up. I think they're magnets. Are they magnets? They sure are. They were only $1. So we're going to give these a quick makeover because we have 5 minutes. And I didn't use all my time. Look at that. All right. So these are just like little picture frames. This is actually the best picture frame I've ever seen. Like as far as like quality goes. You would think, you know, on a little cheap dollar thing, but there's 4, it's perfect. It's better than some of those other ones that we have. Now, if Christy can figure out how to get it off. Oh yeah, I was right to begin with. I'm like, well, how do you get this thing off? There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna take the insert. I'm gonna leave the plastic thing in. But I'm gonna take the insert and I'm gonna put it over my image. And I'm going to kind of see, I kind of like that. Maybe we'll get 2 done. And we're going to make a cute little bird, little picture frames, magnets. These are cute for my people that do craft shows. They're really good sellers. And they're good for like incentives for like prizes for auctions and stuff. Definitely check it out and see if they have any left, you guys. And I'm just doing a quick little, I'm not even making sure it's perfect, but this is just printable paper. Now you can play with your printer settings, and some of the people that do the printables, they are selling actual things that they send you now if you don't have a printer. So you gotta check them out. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of slide that in there. It's okay if there's a little line there. I don't care about that. Again, I'm not trying to be perfect because we have a few minutes. But I'm just going to kind of slide. No. I'm going to go a little smaller. Just a little bit more trim. But this would be really cute if you have any type of photos that you want, you know, or a lot of us love printables, but we don't have all the wall space. Make them smaller and just turn them into cute little ornaments like this, or magnets. It's really cute. Okay. That should be good. I'm going to go ahead and put my little thing in now. It's a little offset, but look at that. Isn't that cute? Did you find these where the frames are? You find them where? Oh, these little things? These are at Dollar General, girl. Aren't they cute? I found them. They're magnets. They're in a box and they have different colors and they're really small. I bought about 4 of them. But aren't they super cute? Okay, guys, I think that's going to be it for me. That's the other little bird I think I'm going to do. So, there. That's easy. You put a little bow on it, and then that's a cute little incentive. And you could sell these for a few bucks at a craft show just to make a little bit of profit. Sometimes you have to have stuff that's priced cheap too. Okay, guys, so here is our final project and our bonus project. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Make sure you're following the Wild Honey page, and you can check all the hops that come on every Monday. And hopefully I'll be invited back again soon. Thank you again for Lois and Sandy and Stephanie. We love you guys. You guys go watch Jolynn over at the Crafty Gems by Jolynn. And I did, I don't think I tagged her, but I put her description up in my event, or in my comment, and she's in the event. So just follow the Wild Honey page and you'll see her. She'll be shared into the group there. So, hi, Ronnie. Thank you. I'm about to jump off, but go watch Jolyn, and you guys can watch my replay for up to 30 days, and then it'll be uploaded to YouTube. Bye, guys. Good night.